Hi everybody, it's Miss Adine, and this week I'm working on faces. So I'm just starting by making sort of an oval, and this is going to be more of a character face than a realistic face with really big eyes, a tiny mouth, and some strange little pupils. Straight eyebrows, little ears, a tiny point on the chin, and big spiky hair. So you can see I just went really quickly with my sketch. I'm going to use a black marker. I'm going to outline him. It is a boy. I'm going to have to give him a name at some point. I just don't know what it's going to be yet. And as I work, I'm thinking about color and line of what I'm going to do. Give him some nice thick black eyebrows. There I go. Some nice big huge eyes and a tiny little nose and mouth. Those tiny little ears. And he's more of a cartoon character than a real person. Real people do not look like that. And I'm going to give him pink hair. Now, coloring in with a marker takes longer than you would ever think. You have to go in one direction because when the marker dries, you will see the marks that it makes. So I'm going back and forth over the hair, and I'm filling it in, and I'm paying attention to the direction of my marker so it doesn't look like a scribble. If you're not careful with your markers, you'll see the marks. And you always see the direction of the way you apply your marker. So you have to be careful with it so it doesn't look scribbly. I'm doing an outline, filling it in. And I really like the way the hair frames the face. Now that it's a different color, you can see it. And I like men with pink hair. What could be happier? So now I'm just going over and catching any little things that I see that look like there's white spots that I missed. Layering it will make some of it a little bit darker when it dries. And now I'm adding a deep purple for the color of his eyes, his lips, and I'm going to add some in his hair. Not too much, just a little bit in different spots. Adding a layer of dimension and shading. A lot of times when I use pink, I tend to use yellow next to it. So today I've decided instead of that, I'm going to give him gray skin. Again, I'm moving in a direction that I like. Up, and here's Orange. Hey, Orange. Orange loves to hang out when we draw. He is a very silly cat. So I'm not going to do the whole face in this color. I'm putting a little bit on the edges and straight down over where the nose is for shading. And now I'm using a lighter gray. Sorry about Orange. She just has to hang out with us. Okay, so you can see that grays over it. I'm going to keep layering it and put some on his chin. Now I'm going to go for a gray that's in the middle of those two. Not as dark as the first gray and not as light as the second. Up, and here's Orange again, checking out what's going on. He's going to sit with us. How sweet. He's being very helpful. So, and I'm leaving some of the white in his neck and in chest because I sort of like the way that looks. And this is a quick sketch of a person. Like I told you before, We can do real people, made up people, characters. Just make them your own. Don't copy exactly something from TV or a book. Use the idea of the way they draw the shapes or the style, but make your own characters. It'll make Orange happy. We all need to make Orange happy. He's very silly. So now I'm using a little bit of light blue. I want to put some blue in his eyes. Just a tiny bit. Give his ears some blue. Oh, I like that. Blue ears, pink hair, gray skin, purple eyes. There you go. And this way it looks a little bit like he's got some big muscles on his neck with the way the colors line up. I'm putting blue in the hair to give some shading and to have more color in more places. And I think I'm done. So if you like this video, click like and subscribe, and me and Orange will make more videos for you. Orange looks great with pink, doesn't he? He's a good boy.